Hi, and welcome to Paper Route Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm participating in 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, Series 16. Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be working with Sketch 18 by Cindy Fire Brown. And it is this super fun sketch with a sunburst element, so that's always exciting. Something really different, and I had fun with this one. So like a lot of my other layouts, I got started on this one while I was at a retreat, and I played around with some papers and got this. I started actually with a white piece of really thin cardstock that I was never going to use as a background. Is actually one of those, when I do stuff like that, I usually use those sheets that come in some page protectors, when you buy an album or whatever, and it has those really thin pieces of paper in the page protectors, and I just pull them out and I keep them for stuff like this. So I cut it down to the size I wanted, and then I cut it apart and numbered it, and then I used that as kind of a template of what I wanted. And then I glued it down onto a second piece like that, and then cut it into the shape, this rectangle shape. So then, and then I glued it on top of my black cardstock. Does that make sense? I don't know, maybe not. Anyway, it made this pretty little element, sunburst. So that's how I got that. So I used basically 2 sheets of what would otherwise be throwaway recyclable white paper, and I used that to one of them to make a template and numbered them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the other one I just glued them down onto and then cut it into a rectangle shape. And this part right here does not look pretty. It's kind of overlappy and not they don't match up super nice, but then when I put the photo on top of it, it looks perfect, right? You can't really see that it's not fancy. And then here it looks like she used a circle photo, but I didn't. I just used a 4x4 square. She put her title down this way. I don't love it when my titles are like that. I have done it. I do it sometimes, but it's just not the way my brain works. So I did my title across the bottom here, and I'm happy with it. It just says "A Very Happy Canada Day." And then I did my photos over here a little bit differently just because of the kind of photos I had. So I had 4 more photos to go. She had 6 on hers. And I cut mine down to 3.5 by 5 and made this little grid. She had 1, 2, 3, 4 4x4 photos and 2 4x6 photos. Not drawn to scale, because if you put 2 4x6 photos, they would go all the way from top to bottom. So yeah, anyway, that's just my brain doing the math. But she put her journaling here. My journaling is going to go just down under this little goose here. And I think that's about it in terms of talking about the sketch. So I'm just going to set that up here for now. Oh, also she had a strip of paper here. Hers looks like it was border punched or something. It had some shape to the strips, but I just did mine straight with the same polka dot paper that I used on this side. And is that everything? Yeah. Okay. And then the paper that I used was from this, I just have a random box of Kleenex sitting on top of my paper. What? I'm losing it. Okay. So I just got over a really bad flu, I think. Is that what they call it? Where you have fever, chills. Yeah. Anyway. This is from, what is the paper company? I think it's called Scrapbook Customs. Yes, scrapbookcustoms.com. And they do, if you're a theme-based scrapbooker, they do themes up to the max. So check out their website if that's your jam. This is a specifically Toronto sticker sheet, so I didn't use that at all because this trip was, this day was, first of all, I wanted it to be Canada Day themed, but it was, we were actually in Ottawa that day. Okay, so and I had 2 sheets of this particular paper, and this one's already kind of cut up, so I did keep this one out because I'm going to use a few of these. This was the sticker sheet that I had in there. So that's where I got the goose and the moose from. A couple of animals that are often used to represent Canada. I'm thinking I might use some of these, but I'm not sure how yet. And I also really like the maple leaves and the Canada flag. So we'll see if I can incorporate those. Now, in addition to that, I also have pulled out this sticker sheet, which I haven't even used yet. It's from Reminisce. They're another one that does themed stuff to the max. It has and the reason I pulled this one is because I have a few things that are Canada based. When I see them, I usually buy them for things like Canada Day because we don't have, you know, when you purchase, if you're a themed scrapbooker like I like to be, and you buy like 4th of July stuff, we don't have that here in Canada. So I have to buy like more like travel collections, I guess, to do that. So this one from Reminisce was that. It was like a travel collection. So anyways, this one, let's see. Oh yeah, I pulled it because it has this like darker color, and this paper was more of that like maroon, I guess, kind of color, as opposed to the bright red kind of Canadian color. So I pulled that. I don't know, I was thinking maybe these arrows and this banner piece might work. So that. And then I have this O Canada from Photoplay. This was another one that came out twice. Actually, they had an O Canada 1 and an O Canada 2. It was a Becky Moore design. And I had the sticker sheet that hasn't even been touched yet. So I might pull a couple of things off of there. I was looking at this little tag. Some of these little maple leaves might be good. Maybe Happy Canada Day. I like this little heart Canada flag, something like that. And then I did look through both ephemera packs and pulled out all of the sports stuff and like things that I didn't think would go with my layout, and then pulled the things that could potentially go on the layout and pulled them so that I didn't have to do that on camera. So that's what's there. And I also had a friend that had like a stamp and die set that had been kind of popped in there, so I pulled a few of those out as well. And then I typed up my journaling. I did not set my date stamp, but it was obviously July 1st. I know what year it was. I also went to my fall stuff and pulled a few leaves that look like maple leaves. And then I grabbed some gems to put some finishing touches on here. So let's get started. Let's start with my journaling. So I typed up my journaling, and it says, Aiden and I flew into Ottawa in the wee hours of morning, which we did. It was like, I don't know, 2 a.m. So, in the wee hours of morning, so at breakfast on July 1st, 2018, not only did we get to visit with Brandon and Alicia for the first time in way too long, but we got to meet sweet little Quentin. The next generation of Valentines has begun. A happy Canada Day indeed. So it was basically, Aiden was still, I think he was just still in middle school maybe. Can't remember. Maybe high school or going between the two. And I was still working for the school division at the time. So it was just the beginning of our summer break. Literally, probably finished school and flew out that night because I was pretty excited to see the new grandbaby. He was born at the end of May, and I don't know if any of you are teachers or school staff, but you can't just pick up and go on vacation whenever you want when you work for a school. You have to wait for those natural breaks in the school year, which is why I don't work for them anymore. So, oops, I need to change this. I want my black soot distressing. I was using the vintage photo before. So black soot distress ink it is for this layout. There we go. I ink up my journaling. And I'm just going to put it under that little goose guy. There we go. And then I'm going to take this sheet that we talked about from the collection. And I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to use this date strip to put my date on. And then I was thinking, because this is like a travel collection, so I think that things like this XOXO and You and Me would be good to use on these layouts because like that's so cute. This is Uncle Aiden and little Quentin and you know the two brothers and the baby. So sweet. Maybe I'll just use scissors. Probably easier. But okay, so I think I'm going to put the You and Me up here by the moose. Isn't he funny? These big stickers, I'm like, where am I ever going to use these? But I think they're kind of cute on this layout, so I think it'll be good. And then I think I'm going to put the XOXO down by this little guy. And then my third kind of where I think the word strips come in is where I put the O Canada. And that was from the same sticker sheet where I got the goose and the moose. So there we go. Like that. Okay, staying in frame. Good, good. Now let's see what we have here from our die cut pieces. Oh, and I accidentally grabbed a leaf. Okay. So I kind of feel like we've done the word strip thing. So I can eliminate that. Maybe Canada. I kind of like this idea. Happy Canada Day. It's kind of cute. I like the idea of putting some frames on here. So let's put all the frames together and then we'll have a look at them all at once maybe. I like the idea of some hearts too, some Canada Day hearts. And I love these little maple leaves. Okay, so I also like these, but they kind of go with the same. Let's put like things together. Hearts. Again, we have July 1 Canada Day. I kind of have my date in my journaling, so because it does say July 1, 2018, so I don't really need to stamp my date anywhere. We have circles, frames, hearts, tags. Again with this is kind of a tab. It says A. Well, do we really say that? We probably do. I just don't notice it. Okay, and frames. Okay, so let's start with, I'll put these with the little things over here. Do I not have 3 of those? That's sad. Okay. I really like this big old square one. Do I want this around my goose? Kind of. I'm going to have to lift up so many things if I want that on there. Oh, but I do want it. Okay. I don't know. That's going to go up there for now. And then I feel like if I put this on here, it's too much pattern. Does that make sense? But I like this idea. Do I want the same pattern? I really like this big one. Or do I want the maple leaf one? I like the black in there. I like the idea of the 2 frames for sure. Okay, I did end up incorporating 3 frames after much deliberation. So I'd put one here, and one here. So then let's go to the next biggest bits and pieces that I pulled out. So I have Happy Canada Day, which I do kind of want on here. I just don't know where. So I have kind of like 3 clusters, 1, 2, 3. Not that that's a hard and fast rule or anything, but I kind of want that on here somewhere. I don't know. And then I have this, I have 2 circles, but I really like this black one better than the white and black for whatever. I think because the background is black for my layout. So I'm going to incorporate that somewhere. And then I have kind of like, have these 2 pieces, which I like also. So maybe this will be something as well. No. And then this one says True North Strong and Free, which for those of you who don't know is part of our national anthem. Thinking that might be cool as part of this cluster. I could tuck it in behind my title a little bit. It's a tag. And then I could bring that white color over here as well, but it kind of looks forced. I could put it up here though, for sure. And then this guy could go here as well. Or you know what? This might be good right in the center of those 4 photos. Do I need these? I feel like they're too much. Okay. So I'm going to eliminate those. And then I have my little hearts. I think I like this one because it goes with the other plaid, but I like that there's 3 of these. So I think I'm going to eliminate that one and put one of each of these. Here, here, and here. And then I don't like that I only have 2 of these, so I'm going to put them away, but they are super cute. I do like this little taggy, or tab, I guess. Maybe there. I hope you can't hear that. My stomach is growling. I did not eat yet today, but I will, I promise. Just, food has not been very interesting to me since I was sick, which was like a week ago now, but yeah, it's one of those things, I guess. I just keep forgetting. It's not like I am intentionally doing it. I just forget until my stomach starts doing that. It's like, oh yeah, I have not eaten yet. So maybe, just maybe, one of those, and one of those, and maybe one up here. Cute. All right. So let me glue all of that down. I think I'm going to put an eyelet and some red baker's twine. I was saying during one of my lives that I have this on my desk for the month of October, and I was thinking that between my live streams for the store and my 30 days of sketches that I would get this used up this month, and then I wasn't doing 30 days of sketches because I was so sick, and I was like, oh no, am I not gonna meet my goal of using up my red twine? Like, the things we stress over, right? Like, is that really what's important in life? I don't know. Anyway, okay, let me ink some of this up and glue some of this down, and then I will come back and we will put on the gems as some finishing touches for this layout, okay? So hang on and I will be right back. Okay, so I glued everything down, and then I found a third one of these little black maple leaves that I'd stamped, so I added those ones too. And then I grabbed the little corner pieces that were on the sticker sheet from this that I had wanted to add to my layout as well. So they're on there, framing my little photo collage over here. And then I remembered that I wanted to add the arrows from this sticker sheet, so I think I'm going to grab those off of here as well and just ink them up and get them on the page. They're actually little, I don't know if you can see that on camera or not, but they're like maple leaves, so I think that's kind of cute. So I'm going to put one under the title and one, that's not very straight, I'll have to fix it. One over here. I just want them to like lead into the page kind of. So that straightened out there. And then I didn't really have a look at this page either. See if there's anything I want to add from this sticker sheet. I did kind of want to get that Canadian flag on there, but I don't feel like there's room for it anymore. And I thought about that heart, but now I have these 3 hearts, so I think we're good there. And I thought about some of those maple leaves, but I definitely did get a ton of those on as well. So I think I'm going to not grab anything from this sticker sheet. And then I had my gems that I had chosen. These are old Paper Studio. I think that's from, I think I got these in the States, Hobby Lobby, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm thinking one of each color in each cluster is what I was going to go for. So, like this. And that, and then a dark one. So dark red, light red, and a yellow or gold or whatever you want to call that color. I think I'm going to go with the lighter down here, and the darker one over here. I think I'm going to put the yellow one down here. Lighter one up here. There we go. Actually, you know what? That wasn't one of my main clusters, so I don't even think I want any in that one. Changing my mind, guys. Oops, that's too far. There we go. Here. Okay, and then I'm going to put one up here. And then a yellow. And then a dark red. And then I think we're good to go. You know what I could do is put some of these little ones over on the other side. Maybe. Just like a little... am I thinking? These little itty bitty ones. They're so tiny. I can't even pick them up with tweezers. They're so small. And I think I have one stuck to my finger. See if I can get that on there. There we go. Okay. So we're all blinged out now. Can I get back into frame? Okay, so I will try to grab a close-up shot and some detail shots for the end of the video. And I don't know how many of these I'll get done by the end of the month, but we'll see what we can do. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you. And if you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to leave them down below. I love hearing from you guys. Have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.